Hi, loves. So basically, it has been 1 week since I have last spoken to you. Thank you for those of you who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you so very much. I am truly grateful and I thank God for you. And those who even viewed it, thank you so very much. I pray that God will bless you and just touch your heart. And basically, we're going to jump right into what we're going to talk about today. So, I would like to talk about and stay on the topic of trusting God. And this particular end of the topic is trusting God to meet your needs. All right, let's start off with this. All right, okay? Sometimes we wonder why it takes so long for God to meet our needs. Is it that because God doesn't hear our prayers, or that because God does not know what's going on, or why doesn't he just automatically fill my need right now? I've had it for months or years or 2 days or however long an eternity it feels like to us, but how come God isn't filling it? Well, God hears your prayers. He sees you. He knows what's going on. And the truth is, all he really wants from us is trust. That's the bottom line. We have to trust God, and not only trust God, but to keep our focus right on Jesus Christ and to have a personal relationship with him. Get to know him like we get to know our best friend, his or her ins and outs, what they like, what they don't like. It's the same way with God. Sometimes we're expecting so much from him, but we don't have any true type of relationship with him. We never just sit down to spend time with God and just talk to him and to let him know what's going on, to let him know how much we love him and we appreciate him. Most of the times, we tend as human beings, instead of saying, God, no, I love you, God, so much, I appreciate you. Most of the times you spend time saying, God, I need, I want. I really need this, and I really need that. Instead of just sitting down and saying, God, I trust you fully. You're just saying, God, that's your prayer. God, I trust you. Because God, I know that you are my God and that you see all things. And when I look around at creation and I see all the beautiful things you're doing, and even in my life, I'm breathing, I'm walking, I'm talking, I'm eating, I have a place to sleep, a place to rest. Okay, my situation is not, peachy, not necessarily probably the way I want it, but at the end of the day, you're still a faithful God. That is right there, you forming a bond with God, because you're just giving him thanks regardless of the situation. You're learning to walk by trust. You haven't gotten the full design of what's going to happen. You don't know what the whole plan is, or what the whole information is going to be, what it's going to be tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen then, but what you do know now is that you trust God. That's the bottom line. You want your needs met, you got to trust God. And so that's the first step. The first step is trusting God. And not just, oh yeah, God, I trust you, but trusting God with everything, totally, completely, with your life, with your heart. So you have to be okay with the fact that you probably won't know every little detail of what's going to happen, but you're going to trust him regardless. Because the Bible says, like I said, in Proverbs 5, Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. It never says that when you trust God, he's going to give you the entire blueprint and you're going to see what's going on. That is not the case. That's not what he said. He said, if you trust me with all your heart and you don't lean to what you know and what you think, then he's going to direct your path. And we have a problem. We sometimes jump ahead of God. We're like, oh yeah, we got this because you're not working fast enough for me, so I'm going to jump ahead of you. We have a problem with that, and we don't like to wait. So for our first step, what are we going to do? We're going to trust. All right. Second step is to obey. Now, there's no way, really and truly, you can truly obey someone unless you have a relationship with them. Okay, you're not gonna just up and obey your mom out of nowhere and you don't know who your mama is. That don't work that way. You have a relationship with mommy. You've grown up with mom and dad if your dad is there, and so you're gonna listen to what mom says. If mom says, little Tommy, you need to pick up those toys and clean your room up and make it look decent, that is what you will be doing, or there will be consequences to be had. Okay, that's the same with God. You have to obey him. Obey. Just simply say yes. You don't know what the blueprint is? How many times our parents tell us to do something We don't really know what the next step is because they're not always going to tell us the next step. Sometimes we just got to learn to just, what I would say, blind trust. Just say yes. Now think about it. God doesn't have any bad thoughts towards you. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the thoughts I think towards you, they're good and they're not evil, to give you an expected end." So, that being said, you have to say yes. Period. It's not even about your blessing anymore. It's not even about your needs anymore. Just simply say yes. Don't say no. What if? Maybe not. Your just is to say yes to God. Period. Without any information, without any facts. Sometimes you get facts, sometimes you won't. Sometimes you get information, sometimes you won't. You just have to go in there and say, okay, God, I'm ready to take the plunge. Hold me. I mean, come on. Would God really want to hurt you? That's the question you should really ask yourself. Because everywhere in his Bible I have read, he has no intention of hurting us. We put ourselves in harm's way. We jump ahead of him and hurt ourselves. And then we try to blame God for it. But the truth is, he has no real intention of hurting us. So, at the end of the day, it's all about trusting and obeying. And the last thing is to wait. Wait on God. He will come through for you. We have a problem with waiting. We don't like to wait. Don't worry. I mean, it's pretty normal. I teach toddlers, and that's just something that's normal. They have to be taught how to wait. They say they want something and they want it now. You're trying to do 15 different things and you got to hurry up and do it because you just don't know what the next move is going to be. Because when you tell them to wait, 2 seconds seems like 10 minutes to them, which is an eternity. So they want it now, 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 now. And that's how we are sometimes with God. We're like, oh, God, I need this new job. God, I need it now. But have you ever stopped to think that maybe you were just not ready for that new job, or ready to get that house, or ready to get that new car, or whatever the case is? You're just not ready for it. Have you ever just sat down and thought about it for a second? Like, am I truly ready for this new job? Is my mind, my heart ready for this new job? Maybe if currently not there, maybe not ready right now. And sometimes God is delaying it to stretch our faith. To stretch our faith. How much are you gonna trust him? How long are you gonna obey him? It's a stretch of faith, a test of faith, a test of time. How long are you willing to hold on until God comes through for you? And that's something you should seriously, ask yourself and really check it out. If you're saying, God, I need this new job, well, wait. Because you know what? The job you're currently in could be trying to teach you something. Maybe you're there for a purpose and you need to find out what that purpose is and get through that purpose and be done with it. But for now, this is, what it is. Okay, you don't have a job. You're sitting at home and you're searching for a job so badly. But are you waking up early in the morning? Are you sleeping till 12? Like, what are you doing? Because if you're sleeping till 12, then there's no way you're going to get that job. Are you, oh God, I want a husband. Are you a clean person? Is your house cleansy? Is your room that you're in cleansy? Are you taking up responsibilities? These are little things that you need to check out. Look at these lists of things that I just mentioned, 3 different scenarios. And this whole list. Are you ready for it? Oh God, I want a wife. Well, are you living up to, what a man should be living up to? Do you have a job to support that wife? Do you have a plan? A vision of where you want your life to be? Any of that stuff? Are you even in the mindset of, yes, I need a wife? Because, with a wife or a husband, that comes responsibility. Dude, with a girlfriend comes a responsibility in and of itself. With a boyfriend comes a responsibility. Are you even ready for that? Oh, I want kids. Are you ready for kids? Are you ready to lose some sleep? Are you ready to be there for that kid 24/7? All these things come into play. And that's why we wait. Because waiting helps us to grow. It helps us to get a real sense of trial and temptation. Trial because you have a lack of fulfillment, a need. And temptation because it's there pushing you to say, turn your back on God because he is not coming through for you. But that's not the case. He will come through for you. So, I want you to always remember this verse, Philippians 4 and verse 19. For my God shall supply all your needs according to his riches and glory by Christ Jesus. So, I love you. I will see you next week. I hope you next week, oof, yeah, that was funny. Okay, next week I will definitely be here again with another video. Comment, like, share it. I love you. God bless you. May God bless you and touch you and supply your needs very, very soon in His time.